What's up everyone, it's Kelly and today I've got another swatch review for you. So today we are talking about Potion Polish. I've got a big ol' fall swatch review for you. They're actually a brand that I recently featured in my small brand spotlight, but just to give you a little bit of background information if you haven't heard of them before, Potion Polish is an independent nail polish brand that is based in the US, but they are available internationally, and all of their polishes are free, meaning they are free of 5 of the potentially harmful ingredients that can be found in nail polish, and they're also cruelty free, meaning they do not test their products on animals. So like I said, I've got a bunch of fall polishes for you. This isn't a specific or new collection. This is just a selection of some fall polishes that they have on their website that they sent over, and I am already ready to start wearing fall nail polishes, so I really wanted to share them with you. We've got a really nice range of finishes here, so I'm just going to dive in and then we can talk a little bit more about my thoughts on the polishes, pricing, availability, all that good stuff. So roll the swatch footage. So as with all of my swatch and review videos, I am using base coat underneath all of my swatches just to protect my natural nail and prevent any stains. Today it's the Orly Bonder base coat. So we'll start off with the shade Roasting S'mores, and this one is a gray crelly base that is packed with multichrome flakies, and then we also have a little scattering of a holographic sparkle in there. And I love this color combination. I love the combination of this sort of cooler gray tone with these multichrome flakes that show really warm most of the time. I think the main colors that I'm seeing are like a red, copper, orange, yellow, and then at more extreme angles I see a little bit of that yellow go into green and even into blue, and it is just such a stunning combination. I love that the base is sheer enough that you can see the levels of flakies underneath it, but it's still opaque enough that I was able to get full coverage in 2 coats. Next up we have the shade Smoky Maple Chai, and I gotta tell you, this is one of the more difficult colors to both capture on camera and also describe because I really haven't seen anything like it. It's almost like this duochrome brownish yellow that shifts into green, but we also have like a really rich variety of colors within it. You can almost see that shimmer turning a little bit more coppery into red. So I mean, it's more than a duochrome. It's not quite a multichrome, but it definitely has this really nice range between this brownish red all the way through into this chartreuse green kind of color, and it's just really fascinating. It feels very different. There's an extra little hollow sparkle going on in there, and I don't know, I want to call it an ugly pretty, but I think it's just pretty. Moving on, we have the shade October, and this one, if October was a nail polish, it would be this polish, and I am so blown away by this color, not only because it's beautiful, but because this was fully a 1 coater on me. I am going to show you what it looks like in 2 coats, but I would absolutely wear this in 1 coat. You can see it gave me full coverage. It still had that nice range and depth with the glitter in there, and I don't know, I was just really impressed. But anyway, to describe the color, this is a really rich orange base, and then we have this, what I believe is a golden holographic flaky running throughout. It doesn't look as holographic on camera, but in real life you definitely see that nice little range of hollow, but it's not a cool toned silver hollow. It has that warmer golden color to it, so it makes it feel very autumnal and beautiful, and again, I just cannot say enough good things about this formula. Next we have the shade Fallen Leaves, and this one is another seriously stunning shade. This time we have a jelly base and it's in this reddish orange color, and then this one's also packed with a hollow sparkly glitter in here, and again I think this one might be on the golden side as well rather than that silver hollow, but what's in here is very special. It's not quite flakes of hollow, it's almost like shards because they don't have that irregular pattern of flakies. They almost look like, I don't know, like little crescents, and they're really beautiful. It definitely gives me the vibe of Fallen Leaves. That hollow sparkle shows through so beautifully, and it pairs so nicely with that jelly base. Instead of having a more opaque crelly kind of base, you can really see the levels of that hollow in there, and it's just so beautiful. Then we have the shade Vermont Getaway, and this is another one. Honestly, I don't think that I could even capture the beauty of this one in a video. I feel like this is one that you need to see in real life, but at its essence, it's this gorgeous cranberry red shimmer, but there's so much more going on in here because that shimmer is so multifaceted. You can really see a huge range of colors from that cranberry color into a more classic red, into orange, and then even into a golden yellow at extreme angles. And it is just so beautiful. It feels so classically fall, but I feel like this could also carry into the winter holidays as well. Next, we have the shade Cinnamon Apple Sangria, and this is actually what I'm wearing on my nails in the intro and outro to this video, and I cannot get enough of this color. Again, the opacity was amazing. It was actually almost a one coater on me, but I did need a second for full coverage. But what a beautiful shade. It's this really warm toned purple, almost like an eggplant color, but it's a little bit lighter than that. And then it is packed with a holographic glitter in a couple of different sizes. So we've got like the mini, and then we also have like little tiny speckles of it. And this is in the silver type of holo, so it's definitely leaning on the more cool side, but we've got that gorgeous warm purple base. So the combination is just stunning. It definitely feels like the ideal fall color, and it's also very jeweled tone to me. So I think it's super, super stunning. And then we have the shade Black Sand Beach, and this one is pretty similar to the first shade that I showed you, just in formula, but it is a little bit different. This time we have this slate gray blue jelly base, and it is packed with these warmer multi-chromatic flakies. And this one's really fun because you can definitely build it up and get all of those layers, and it definitely looks like beautiful fall leaves, especially with those colors that primarily look red, copper, orange, and then into, you can see a little bit of that gold and green around the edges. I just love that combination. I know I always say it, but I'm going to say it again. I love the combination of a warm shimmer, or flaky in this case, and a cool base color. I just think it's such a striking contrast. Next, we have the shade Forest Trail, and oh my goodness, I want to bathe in this color. It is this stunning forest green jelly base. It has a little bit of that yellowy undertone to it, and then we have this gorgeous warm holographic glitter running throughout that's super, super tiny, but it's so sparkly and it shows through in the layers. And I love that even though this is a jelly base, again, I got amazing opacity in two coats. It really covered everything up, and we have this gorgeous deep base color combined with all of that hollow sparkle shining through. It's just such a beautiful shade. Definitely feels, again, perfect for fall, but another shade that I could see myself wearing in the winter. And then last but not least, we have the shade Cozy Sweater, which is very reminiscent of the types of polishes that I reviewed in my last potion polish video. We have this gorgeous deep blue jelly kind of base, and it is packed with an iridescent shimmer that head on looks like a coppery, almost pinky kind of color, but it shifts into gold and into green at more extreme angles. And then we also have a silver hollow sparkle with a little added micro glitter in there, and it is just so beautiful. It really is so dimensional with that shimmer in there. Whatever angle you're looking at your nails, it's gonna look like a different color. So seriously stunning, and again, really impressive opacity. It gave me full coverage in two coats. So here are all the shades together, and looking at them all side by side, this color combination has me so excited for fall. It just feels like the perfect fall color palette, and we really have such a nice range here of shades offered, you know, with these warmer, more classic autumnal shades in the oranges and the reds, but then we also have these cooler tones with little sparks of warmth in them that just feel so perfect for the season. So I truly love them all. I'm definitely going to be cycling through all of them in the fall, and I've already started wearing them, so I'm probably going to be starting my fall nail polish journey now. But yeah, let's get a little bit more into it. So yeah, those are the polishes, and honestly, I am so impressed with everything that I've tried from Potion Polish so far, and this is no exception. All of these polishes worked so well. The colors are really gorgeous, the opacity was really nice, and they are really easy to work with. I definitely enjoyed this formula, and they just have that special indie quality that honestly I always mention, but I have a really hard time articulating what exactly that means. Something that you see in indie nail polishes that you really don't see from mainstream, and that's probably just like really high quality, exciting pigments and color combinations that you wouldn't necessarily see from mainstream brands. I just think that's so special. So yeah, all of these polishes come in 12 milliliter bottles. They do have a wide flat brush that has a rounded tip, so application's really easy. And also, side note, I do love their bottles, especially the label. I just think it's so cute. It's a little holographic label with a little potion bottle on it, and it says the brand. I just like it. But anyway, the price does range based on the polish, so different formulas are different different prices, but generally they range between $10.50 USD to $12 USD on the Potion Polish website. I'm gonna link it down below. You can check them out if you're interested. And I forgot to mention, I do actually have a coupon code with Potion Polish now, so you can use the code KELLI10 to get 10% off your order on their website. So I will link that below as well. And I have been putting a list of all the polishes that I review in the description as well, so you can see those in the order that I reviewed them. So yeah, like I said, I'm really into these. I'm very excited for the fall season already, and I've already started wearing the fall nail polishes. So I'm really excited to wear more of these, but I would love to hear your thoughts. What do you think of these polishes? Which that I've shown you is your favorite? Have you ever tried Potion Polish before? And what is your favorite polish from them if you have? Because I want to try more of them. Let me know in the comments. We can chat about it. If you enjoy my swatch and review videos, please give this one a thumbs up. It helps me out, lets me know I'm doing a good job. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. I put in new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, although I have been a little absent lately, which I did explain in my second YouTube channel, my vlog channel, and I'll talk a little bit more about it at my fun fact. And of course, a huge shout out to my supporters on Patreon, my royal astronomer Amanda M, as well as my cosmic admirals Rocket Man's daughter Paula, Ken, and Rosie. I really appreciate your support, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye. Okay, so fun fact, because I just mentioned it, I have been a little bit absent on this channel. I think it's only been a week of not posting because I try to film some stuff in advance, but it doesn't always happen. But this is the first time that I'm filming in a couple of weeks because I recently had to get a procedure on my eye, and I talked about it in my vlog channel, and I'll do a little update about what's been going on, but there have been some complications, so healing is not going as swiftly or as easily as I planned. I don't know if you can actually tell this on camera, but one of my eyes is stuck dilated after 2 weeks. So if you notice that, I'm not going to be able to tell because my eye is dilated. My editing has been a little bit off. I can't see too many details. But that does say a lot of good stuff about this brand because I was able to swatch them even with a dilated eye. Even though it did take me a little bit longer, the application was still very easy. Please be a little lenient with me if my swatches are imperfect for the next couple of videos. Just while I am healing, I don't have the easiest time with my depth perception, so that's been going on, but I'll update you on the vlog channel, so definitely check that out if you want to hear more. That's my fun fact for the day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!